All right, so in this video, we're going to be using division with decimals. So a couple things you want to make sure you remember is that you can only divide by a whole number. You cannot divide by decimals, so we'll have to make this divisor into a whole number. To do that, we will multiply by a power of 10 to remove the decimal from the divisor. Now, one thing you need to remember is that what you do to the divisor, you have to also do to the dividend. So let's go ahead and get started. So we're going to take this number 387, which can also be written like this, 387 divided by 9/10. So when you see it written like that, you'll actually put the larger number or this first digit underneath the division bar. So we're going to take this number, 387, we're going to divide it by 9/10. So this is our divisor. And to help me along, I'm actually going to count by nines, and I'll have my list of multiples to help me do less guessing and checking. So we'll have 9, 18, 27, 36, 45, 54, 63, 72, 81, and 90. Now I want to stop when I get to the 10th multiple because I know I can't use a digit larger than 10. So we're going to first off move our decimal place by multiplying by 10. So technically here, I'm multiplying by the power of 10 because I want to move it one place. So we're going to move the decimal one place. And you'll notice what I do to the divisor, I have to also do to the dividend. But I don't have a decimal there, or it doesn't look like I have a decimal there. But all whole numbers have decimals right there. So we are going to also multiply that by a power of 10. And to do this one, I actually have to insert a 0 because you can't leave an empty space. So I'm going to change this from 9/10 to 9, and 387 is going to become 3,870. So it's always a good idea to rewrite it once you get your decimals moved. So let's go ahead and do that. So this is going to be my new problem that I'm actually going to divide. So let's get started. We would say that 9 does not go into 3, so I'm actually going to put a 0 there to make sure I keep my numbers lined up in the proper place value. But 9 does go into 38. We can see that it's a little less than 45, a little more than 36, so I'd say times 1, times 2, times 3, times 4. So this is going to be 4 times. So I'm going to say 9 times 4 is going to be 36. I'm going to subtract that and get a 2. Now I'm going to bring down my 7. So 9 does go into 27 perfectly. So we'd say 9 goes into 27 times 1 times 2 times 3 times. 3 times 9 is 27. And when I subtract, I get 0. Now it looks like I'm done, but I actually have one more 0 here. So I actually need to indicate, does 9 go into 0? And we'd say no, it goes 0 times. Now you can just stop here if you'd like, or you could say 9 times 0 is going to be 0. So we have 0 remainders. So you can see that this problem, when we actually divide it out, our final answer is 430.